3, 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays. Methodical. They're on the 28-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
On second down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. And they nearly get the this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
First and 10 for Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it.
And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. And Charles is somewhere. And Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Dalton. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Dalton now to pass. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, didn't even want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. It's second down. Dalton looking. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. The red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Slow.
Griffin keeps it.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. RG3. Defense gets him the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 30. Certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
On third down, Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. To throw is RG3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Bengals' speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game. Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now Griffin. They got his man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first
down. 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. On third down, it's Walton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. For a Cincinnati score. Mark Walton, 54 yards. And the Bengals for 6.
You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Oh, he was so open.
this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Look for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Open man is Uzama. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Griffin. And he fends him off. He can run for it, and he will.
Drop.
He's got this down to the
Jeez.
18 yards on that. Bengals are moving. First
I was trying to slide and couldn't slide.
Express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
Let's go, baby! Right on the nose.
Last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this one go deep.
Yes, oh my goodness. Because he threw a dot.
The Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
Get the first.
And that miracle does occur, so they can't let
Wow, they said second in inches. I'm sorry, that is a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players.
Crazy because we didn't play that well. Man, it could be because I just haven't played Madden in a long time.
Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run again with Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
Here we go.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
If Phillip plays that play a little bit better, he can pick that off.
Through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. And out
We're sending the heat.
was delivered and picked up the completion.
He'll look to throw. And this is it.
Give me my rock.
That should do it.
Darquez Denard, baby. He said denied. Let's go.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go read option with Griffin. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Got him.
And now we're going to get a
Game
timeout
time.
called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Man, it feels good to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it's just preseason. I may or may not upload it, but I'll save it anyways. But man, it feels good to be back on some Madden, for sure.
They go back to one.
Let's go, and we get the TD. RG3 with the comeback victory.
Second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle.
And there's no hope for him.
Touchdowns at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a cap
I don't know, man.
run of 20 yards.
I mean, it might be a battle for QB. I mean, Dalton really didn't play well. I mean, neither did RG3. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're definitely going to be looking for a quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
Definitely looking for a quarterback in the draft.
Someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call it?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll set up a throw. Throw outside complete. That's Murray.
But we get the dub. What a preseason game. Hopefully Dalton shows out in the next one. Griffin threw a beautiful TD to Times. I like our defense a lot. I think our defense has a lot more upside than our offense. But we'll see if we can put it together in this preseason game. Hope you guys have a good one. Codebreaker00X out. Peace.